What in the world is going on at the White House right now?
Right there, right? Right now, right? Oh, there you go. You got it.
Why are bags being thrown out of the Lincoln bedroom? All of this as more rumors are speculating about Donald Trump's health and personal well-being, as some people are going as far as to say it was Putin. It's the Ruskies. Was it? We're going to examine that, as there have been some very suspicious activities happening right now in Ukraine correlated with this, as now we will ask the bigger geopolitical picture. Would Russia actually pull this off? As, of course, Peter Thiel and an AI hive mind technocratic state are just waiting in the wing. Some people would speculate that there might be a lot of initiatives and programs that could essentially be at play here that are important, especially when it comes to considering the conspiracies and theories regarding what in the world is happening at the White House right now, as there's a lot of strange type of occurrences, weird type of theories, and I think it's worth to speculate on some of them, specifically to get a better understanding of what in the world is really going on here. And if you appreciate these type of theoretical type of conversations based off actual news and events that are happening in our real world, subscribe, click the notification button. We greatly appreciate all the time that you spend with us. All of this is happening as a lot of people are saying, well, Trump did a golf outing. There was a couple photos of him taken far away, but he hasn't made any kind of public appearances. He hasn't given any type of interviews or statements or speeches like he usually does. What in the world's going on here? Well, there's supposed to be an announcement from the president in just a few hours from now at the White House. There's also U.S. military aircraft that will be flying over Washington, D.C., as now speculation is now growing even further with strange videos from the White House looking like someone was tossing black bags out of a second-story window from the Lincoln bedroom. Now, what's going on here is, of course, a lot of people are calling this the garage bag mystery, as this mysterious viral video now is showing what a lot of people believe to be potentially Melania mad. As people on the internet are writing, given that women usually throw things out of windows, would be safe to say that this is a very mad female. A user on X wrote, continuing, and females do this when they really want answers. Was Melania in Washington, D.C. today? As people were asking. As the video specifically is from the south facade of the White House. And it's, quote, likely the bathroom of the Lincoln bedroom on the second floor, as it appears that, quote, staff are throwing black trash bags out of the window, possibly containing waste or debris from, quote, renovations. And as it has been reported that there is work being done at the Lincoln bedroom. Donald Trump is changing up the lay of the land of the White House. He's changing up the decor. He's changing up not just things inside of the Oval Office, not just making a lot of the things gold there, but he's also making it more of a kind of Art Deco style Lincoln Art Deco bedroom, as he's redoing the bedroom and he's doing a lot of construction inside of the White House. And of course, we've seen this routinely. We've seen Barack Obama turned a portion of the White House to a basketball court. There's also, bowling alleys. There's also, the secret rooms that JFK had there for, Marilyn Monroe to come there. As right now, we still don't know exactly why weird trash bags were thrown out. As, of course, there's trash delivery systems. I mean, you have to, of course, understand that there's a big security risk, especially when it comes to opening up a window at the White House, which you would think would be something that's a big no-no for the Secret Service. As now we still do not officially know what in the world is going on here, as speculation keeps brewing about the personal health and well-being of Donald Trump, who is 79 years of age. All of this is happening as we still keep seeing persistent bruising, which according to some medical professionals is because of persistent type of, well, I think it was Tylenol. I forgot exactly what it was. It was what a lot of older people take, and shaking hands all the time is what they said. As now there is speculation that Trump is using a body double during, quote, recent public appearances. Now there's also a lot of rumors saying he passed away. He responded to that by saying, quote, "Never felt better in my life" on Truth Social, saying, quote, "DC is a crime-free zone," President Donald J. Trump. Now, on Reddit Conspiracy, someone says, "Theory, Putin poisoned Trump," saying, "Am I the only one who's thinking it? Just seems oddly coincidental that Trump is apparently infirm just a few weeks after their meeting. I have no evidence for this beyond circumstantial, but it definitely feels like something Putin would do. Perhaps he used some kind of untraceable toxin on his hands that infected him when they shook." The two also shared a vehicle together. Now, would it be geopolitically advantageous for Putin to do this, as of course the Russians are known for using things like plutonium in order to go after political dissidents in their own countries and journalists? As now there's a recent event in Ukraine, as the Ukrainians also have a very new, dark current history going after journalists and pundits in Russia and assassinating them in very underhanded, covert intelligence type of ways. Now, before getting into the deeper conspiracies here, we wanted to tell you about wearechange.shop. It's my shop. I like my shop. I'm proud of my shop. We got a lot of great things on our shop, including these bundles. One of these bundles, I'm not telling you which one, because as soon as I tell you, it's selling out. It's going to be sold out soon. You guys just buy it up. I don't know why. It's like reverse psychology. I'm not going to tell you which one, though. I'm going to keep it a mystery. One of these bundles is going away. We save you guys a lot of money here with these bundles. And when it comes to just trying to survive, like, we can't give you too much savings. We give you too much savings with these bundles. And these bundles are great. We got a for him, we got a for her bundle. And these bundles are really awesome, really great, because if you're looking for a gift idea for someone's birthday, whether they're female or male, we have specific type of boxes. They're decorated in a way where you just write your name to and from, just nice labels, nice packaging. And you just literally, instead of just having to like think and be concerned about what do I get this for? Just get this person this. It's quick, it's easy, it's simple. We make it very convenient for you. You get it in the box, you take off the postage stamp, and then on the other side you have, you just you just literally write down your name into their name, and then you just hand it to them. Boom. Bada bing, bada boom. We make it very easy, very convenient, and the For Him bundle is really awesome. And it has our Make America Not Fat Again hat. Great for the crazy uncle. We have our magnesium mist, which I spray on my feet right before I go to sleep. We have our fish oils. We have the ashwagandha. Ashwagandha, extremely powerful when it comes to boosting your testosterone and lowering your cortisol and making sure that stress is alleviated from your body. Just don't take it more than 1 month. We have that on the label there. Take one. I usually take one during high periods of stress. Like 1 month, I take it for 30 days out of the year. Some people take 3 months. That's what the doctors recommend. Huberman recommends 1 month. I'm just, if I'm dealing with a lot of stress, I just recently had a friend that had a major loss in their lives. I'm like, take the ashwagandha. Essential fatty, also really good. And this, I would say, is the best type of deal here for a lot of people that are just looking to start their own independent health journey. So wearechange.shop. Check out the For Him bundle. You got an uncle, you got a grandpa, you got a father's birthday coming up. This is the way just to do it. Quick, easy, simple. You get a little chuckle, you get a little laugh, you save a bunch of money, and you give them a bunch of great high-quality products that do help them out in multiple different ways. Now, let's get back to the theories here about what's going on here. Since the first comment here I think is hilarious. Theory, Putin poisoned Trump. And then the first comment, it's Vance. He practiced on the Pope. If you remember, J.D. Vance visited the Pope and the Pope went, kapoop, and he was gone. A lot of people are like, the last person the Pope saw was Vance publicly. Now, is it Vance? Is it Peter Thiel? Is it the Russians? Regardless, one of the few images, the unedited, sourced images from Trump, it doesn't make him look good. Now, again, he's 79 years old. He's known for being an extreme workaholic. He does drink Diet Cokes and eats McDonald's. All right. Now, there's recent photos of his foot swelling, recent photos of... And then the White House was very kind of public, like, oh, yeah, he's dealing with this. This is the scientific condition that he's dealing with. Most people in their age deal with these type of conditions, and that is true. I believe it's Tylenol that people it's I forgot exactly what it was, so I apologize for it. But older people usually take it for heart health once a day, and people report that is correlated with the bruising on his hands since he's always shaking hands with people. Now, when we look at these recent photos, again, he's not looking his best, as some people are saying, body double. Now, again, it hasn't been confirmed that he's a body double. Now, it's also important to note here that this level of scrutiny is kind of bewildering, since this is scrutiny from the corporate media that was telling us that Biden, who is literally falling on his tuchus, Biden, who is literally like incoherent, not there, not being able to string along his sentences, was hunky-dory. He was fine. He was great. He was awesome. He was doing better than ever. Now they're like, oh, Trump's so sick. Now, again, we don't know. I don't know. I don't know without a benefit of the doubt. So if I don't know, I'm not going to tell you. But people are saying, oh, yeah, he's sick. But some of these same people are like, Biden was the healthiest, strongest person ever. But looking at some of these photos, there's a lot of doctoring. There's a lot of fake stuff out there. So you always got to be careful. Exactly what's going on with Donald Trump, I have no idea. But let's play the hypothetical game here. Let's just say it was maybe potentially Putin that did take him out. Now, why would Putin do that? Well, J.D. Vance, what if this is, what if people are saying, oh, it's J.D. Vance? Now, we'll get into that. And Peter Thiel is, of course, now we're going to talk about drone swarms and all this other stuff here that I think is absolutely worth talking about here. Now, John Bolton, who was just raided by the FBI, one of the worst type of neoconservative, war hawkish type of voices who I absolutely disagree with, made one point that I agree with. And John Bolton came out and said Donald Trump's Ukraine policy today isn't really coherent. And listen, Donald Trump came out with very grand statement saying he's going to end the war on day one. And I said it's very complicated. It's going to be very difficult for him to do that. But I appreciate the enthusiasm. And Donald Trump, in my opinion, has done more trying to bring us closer to the peace than I would say any other president during our recent time. No denying that, especially when it comes when it comes to this conflict in Europe. Okay, but his messaging and his actions on it have been incoherent. One day he's very tough on Putin. Another day he's very tough on Zelensky. One day he cuts aid from Ukraine. Another day he doubles down and gives Ukraine a bunch of weapons. Now we're at a place where Donald Trump is on Truth Social, literally saying Ukraine has never been allowed to go on the offense. They should be allowed to go on the offense. Ukraine is securing a lot of mid-range ballistic missiles from the United States that would allow them to strike Moscow, as their secret back channeling allegedly happening of Trump telling, this is according to anonymous sources in the corporate media, of Trump telling Zelensky, go strike Moscow. This is the same person who says, I want the war to end. Now, people say that there's different ways, there's different strategies of going about this, but it's pretty clear here. It's like there's a little bit of flip-flop of type of behavior here. All of this is happening right now as it also looks like a delivery driver who was an assassin just took down a top Ukrainian politician. Now, who did this? Was this Ukraine trying to get rid of a politician that would have exposed some of their corruption? Was this Russia? Well, again, Ukraine, very corrupted place. What exactly happened here? Again, we do not know. All we do know is that a gunman was disguised as a delivery driver, and he then took out this top Ukrainian politician in the middle of town here. As Zelensky confirmed this, talking about how the Minister of Internal Affairs and Prosecutor General have just reported for the first known circumstances of, quote, the assassination of this major politician, which Zelensky sent his condolences to. Now, the search is still ongoing for the assassin. And a lot of people, of course, have their different type of particular theories here. Now, was this guy important for the Russians to take out? No. Was there maybe some type of corruption or some type of orchestrated, organized type of initiative to cover up some of the more kind of sinister elements of what's been happening behind the scenes here? As Zelensky just a few weeks ago tried to pass anti-corruption measures that would have gotten rid of corruption agencies that would have potentially looked into the corruption of his state. Then he faced a lot of pressure from Europe, and Europe said, you can't do this. He then backtracked, didn't do this. Now, what happened here with this politician? Again, we do not know. The Ukrainians, though, have been carrying out assassinations. Now, it looks like the Ukrainians, so far, are getting everything that they wanted from Donald Trump, especially when it comes to lethal weapons that are now being bought through NATO, which the United States is a big part of, that are just hand-delivering them to the Ukrainians. It looks like this conflict will be continuing. There will be no third meeting between Zelensky and Putin, and it looks like there is a stalemate that has happened here in this particular conflict that is being more and more dominated by technocratic artificial intelligence drone-like systems. As now, we're hearing that Ukraine has deployed an artificial intelligence-powered drone swarm in their first routine combat use. As this was developed by a local Ukrainian drone company called Swarmer, as the software, quote, enables up to 8 drones to automatically coordinate, identify, and strike Russian targets. Now, these tests, these type of missile systems, these type of attacks, when we look at them, I mean, they are crazy. They are sinister. And this is definitely the new forms of warfare that are being kind of carried out here. As now we're getting reports that a Peter Thiel-backed drone maker is seeking a $3 billion valuation as Quantum Systems, a German drone maker, backed by Peter Thiel, will be, of course, most likely working very closely with the military complex. As we have another very interesting post on Reddit Conspiracy Theory talking about if, quote, Epstein's buddy Trump passes on, we get Epstein's buddy Peter Thiel to bring in the AI surveillance technology. I don't think, I mean, this is what Donald Trump's doing anyway. I don't know why they would need to take out Donald Trump in order to do this. He says, we're only technocrats like him, Larry Ellison, and Elon Musk owned things. The rest of us will live on subscription services for everything, which will be cut off if we disobey, quote, slavery. Now, this is a very kind of nihilistic black pill take here, to be quite honest. Do I believe there's some kind of deeper conspiracy? Who knows? To be honest with you, with the way that things been going, did Donald Trump say no to some type of technocratic AI advanced takeover? And this is why they're like, okay, we got to take him out. He's not going along with the plan here. Speculation theory that hasn't been verified by any legitimate facts. But if there was a way, but again, we haven't even seen Donald Trump push back against this. We've seen Donald Trump promote this, especially with huge hundreds of billions of dollars private initiatives and public initiatives and work that he's doing that's digitizing, databasing, and bringing in a technocratic AI robotic system that Donald Trump is pouring a huge amount of money, interest, and time in. There's no denying that. No denying that as well. Would Putin be someone who, of course, did this? Now, J.D. Vance has more of a stronger anti-Ukrainian sentiment. Did Vladimir Putin poison Donald Trump in order to have J.D. Vance as president because he understands J.D. Vance would be a lot tougher on the Ukrainians and not give them everything that they wanted? Interesting. Is there any facts and evidence? No, pure speculation, but thinking about it, the Russians have taken part in their own type of targeted assassinations as well. The Ukrainians are just getting into the assassination game. Donald Trump played tough with them, but now he's giving them everything that they wanted. Was it Ukraine that poisoned Trump? I just don't see that more of a, again, no evidence, but who the hell knows? Or is it just old age? People at 79 pass away, and they deal with very serious health illnesses, especially when someone is up. Donald Trump's doing press conferences at 3 o'clock in the morning, right? He's literally doing press gaggles as he's flying back from major UFC events. I've never seen anyone like this. You get tired after a while, especially when you're 79 years of age. What do you think is the most likely type of scenario? Putin or Thiel together, Zelensky, or just old age? What do you think's really going on here? Let me know. Or nothing's really happening at all. I think it's worth discussing all of those in a more kind of fact-based way. Even though I give you a lot of theories here, even though I give you a lot of speculation, I think it's still worth talking about this, as the Russians and Chinese are now invoking wartime unity, which I think is signaling a lot of very significant trouble, especially if we're not able to end this conflict in Ukraine, especially for U.S. hegemony, the U.S. petrodollar, and the future of U.S. dominance. That's just my opinion. I'm gonna make a next video about that. Subscribe, click the notification button. Thank you for getting the For Him bundle for your special mate. You got the For Her bundle if you have a female that has a birthday or anything coming up. I want to be here posing for you guys, buying and supporting me on WeAreChange.shop, and this is one of the reasons why I always end this broadcast by saying I love you guys, beautiful and amazing human beings. Stay tuned for more, all here exclusively on YouTube.com/WeAreChange.